Traders. Hello. This is Revan Wood with SageFT. You're watching the live trading desk review for 25th of August, 2025. All right, what I want to point out is, first thing, I'm going to give full disclosure. I was in the simulator all day long because last week I did things that were out of process, and so no, not allowed to do anything. All right, so now what I want to do, let's go ahead and take a look at the 2-minute chart, okay, using the 15-minute chart. So if we bring up the 15, so we can see that we go into position 1 here. We see that we go out of position 1 here. Okay, so now if this is the way that we're going to play it, okay, because look, the 200 is way down here, right? So it's all fractal. It's all fractal at this point, okay? We got this big move up, and what we're trying to figure out is, did they get all they could eat to take this thing lower? Okay, well, the answer is maybe. So now let's zoom in, now that we've got the 15-minute lay of the land. All right, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on the 2-minute, and let's figure out how we could have worked our way up and then worked our way down, right? So now the first thing is, you see that there's 2 buy bars here. Okay, those hit target. Those hit target to the tick. Look, right here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so now, once we start to flip, were we able to capture on the downside? Now, full disclosure, I was very red in my simulated account on purpose, and I'm going to show you. With my trades why this is beneficial. Watch this. If you guys keep looking for the winning trades, serendipity can never be stumbled upon. Okay, you can never stumble upon greatness. You can never experience serendipity if you're trying to stay in your lane. Those of you that are doing that, you know who you are. Okay, so watch this. Well, how did we benefit from taking lots of losses in the simulated account? Let me show you. Right, if we bring in my 2-minute chart, okay, and let's turn on the trades. Okay, here they are. Right, so now let's start to review how well I traded. Now watch how perfect it is when it's in process, and then watch how we flip out of process. Watch. If you can't see it, get on a call with me immediately. Okay, so I come in at 8 a.m. Folks, this is going to be a great video. Okay, so the first thing is we were looking for the 15-minute to flip at but in the beginning it was all sell, right? Let's bring the 15 in. We can use the trading view 15-minute chart. Okay, so in the very beginning it was sell until about 9:15 a.m. right? So let's confirm that. Confirmed. Okay, so now could we have gotten in better? Okay, now yes. Okay, the answer is once these trades don't work, right? See this one. I got greedy. Watch this. I got greedy here. Okay. And I could have went 1-to-1 for my first target. Look right here. I didn't. And I took a full stop out. Okay. Now, not only did I take a full stop out, I added after it flips. Okay. So watch this. Are you guys watching this? Look. Okay. Type a Y in the chat. If you're still watching this, because folks, people are not going to watch this video because it's going to be named review. Okay, unless Madi and Eli decide to name it something different. Type a Y if you're watching this, because do you see the error of my ways and where it flips, and then you can literally see where you would only go long on the sweeps. Do you guys see it? Okay, so let's watch. Let's just go bar by bar and let's just critique revs. Revs, whatever it is, okay? All right, so now he took this was his first trade. He could have got out first target. He could have got on base. He didn't, okay? It broke down, broke up, broke him out. So then, now watch this. What I should have been doing is, once it stopped me out, okay, watch this. Once it stopped me out here, once I got stopped out here, I should have swept the leg here, right? Because if we sweep the leg here, bam. Okay, 1 tick from the stop, entered, you would have entered here at 550. So entering at 550, you got the juice. Ooh, it is going down. 59 first target. And so then here's where this gets really fun, right? If you're paying attention, this is the opening bell. You could have swept the leg here. Look at this. I entered here, could have swept the leg. Look at this. 59, 55, 51 are the targets. 59, 55, 51 are the targets. If you're short, 59, 55, 51 targets. Hold on, we'll get back. Let's put this on the here you go. There you go. Okay, now you got to sell at 58.50, but we're coming right into, oh boy. No, I'm taking it. Give it to me. Okay, it's a big stop though. Sim. Right, we're going to do this live on the screen here. It's either going to sell to me, okay, at 51.75. All right, now let's go back to what we were looking at Okay, just remember that we're in this trade, waiting for it to close here, waiting for it to break through because we broke through the 63 here. All right, so now watch. Let's go back to what we were doing. Where were we at? Oh yeah, foot sweep of the orange. All right, so now we get the foot sweep of the orange right here because it's scary. Trust me, it's scary as hell, right? You're like, oh my God, it's the opening bell. Oh no, right? But then look at all the entries that it gives you. Okay, sweep of the leg on the blue. Okay, now it gives you a full-blown buy here, right? So let's set the tone. Here's the buy. Here's the add at 350. Let's see if it ever gives you anything, right? Because you have another buy here. I added on this one. Okay, that one gave me that one. But it was a stop. I had my stop in the wrong spot. You see that? Here we go. Here we go. 20 seconds to smash this thing through 55. Let's go. Here we 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 go. Eat them. Eat them. Good. 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 And out. Wait, not yet. 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 Okay, stop is at 56.50 for a 51 as 51s. Let's get it. And then we'll go back to the review here because we haven't, here's the deal. We haven't got to the fun part of the review yet. Flat. I didn't want it above this volume node right here. Look. I didn't want it above this volume node right here. So I'm out. Okay, now let's get back to what we were doing. Let's get busy, people. That was a beautiful trade. That was $1,200. Okay, let's go back to what we were looking at now, because it gets fun, right? We did the hard stuff. We did the easy stuff. Let's go back. Let's go back and look at where it got really easy. In hindsight, I'm going to show you. Okay, so buy, sweep, buy. Now, what is right here? Okay, we're coming up on the VWAP. We're coming up on the VWAP. But what does it give us at 66? What does it give us, ladies and gentlemen? That is a 3-bar play entry signal 950. See it? Sweep the leg. See the entries? You guys see them? Where has this been all day? Such BS. Oh, the actual move? What are you talking about? Talk to me. 360. That was a beautiful move down, huh? All right, so now we get into VWAP. Okay, we get into VWAP. Now remember, VPOC was 66 as we were opening up, right? You remember that, right? So that's why we were kind of flipping, like, okay, they're kind of buying it here, right? So now what we were waiting for is on the 2-minute chart, how do they get the 200 to flip? All right, well, we start taking profits, but as you can see, there's actually bigger signals firing off, right? Bigger signals firing off. And so what you want to do, watch this. You want to be able to get in as close to this as you can. Yes, 360. Got him. Right, so now 360, watch them take this thing all the way back to 6,500. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Okay, let's carry on. All right, we got spam text in my phone here. Okay, so now the thought is every one of these are longs, right? And so then you want to sweep the leg as close to this 66 as you can because that's VPOC, because it's showing 61 holds. Now, how do we know 61 holds? And why is 61 important? Well, 61 is Mansolino. 61 is Mancini. And before we dipped, okay, 61 holds to the tick. All right, so now as we start to approach position 1 again, right, you get past the 10 a.m. hour. Okay, and so then what you can do is you take every pullback long that you can get because we're in position 1 on the 15-minute chart after the 9:45 a.m. bar. All right, so now let's take a look and let's see how I played that. Okay, did I keep going long? I did, but I believe I kept some of the stops too close. Yep. Some of the stops were too close before it got the chance to rally. Okay, so now they get sell signals that don't work here. Okay, so then if what you do is you wait for it to flip. Now watch this. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Right here, and I don't know if this actually hits target or not. That's not the point, right? Right here, there's 2 sell signals that don't work as they come right into the 15, the 2-minute 200. All right, so now what we're waiting for is the next green overtakes red, which right here, 72. Long, okay, with a stop of 68s or so. It pushes up. I took profit too early. Now, the first thing that you'd want to do is next signal that starts, okay, I'm going to draw it. Okay, the next signal that starts at the moving average. Any one of moving averages you're looking at, right? So 76.50 would have been your entry with a 73.75 stop. Target would have been 79.25. That played perfectly. Okay, now watch what else happens. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, now this is where it gets to where we get to have some fun with Rev getting smoked. Okay, in the simulator for the scientific purposes to watch what happens here. Watch how it becomes incorrect. This is what we're actually looking for in our notes, right? This is where it becomes incorrect to go long again. Do we all see it? Even though we love it, even though, oh, it's so great. It's a blah, 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 blah. Watch. One thing I'm going to point out is when you bring in your volume profile, watch this. It tells you to stop going long up here if this breaks. Watch this, right? Literally, right here. Literally at 79, 75, 80, it says if we don't smash through there, stop taking longs. All right, so now where would the bar be? Watch this. It shows us where we actually would have shorted. Not the blue. Do you see it? The pink. Do you see it? Okay, look, watch. From upper volume node, where they said, hey, we are taking profit. There is supply. Okay, this pink bar right here, from now on, I am closing the long. And so then if I was going to close the long, let's see how I messed up after the 118 bar, right? These are real notes, folks. These are real notes, okay? This is how it really works. So after the 118 bar, look how many times I started to enter long again to get stopped out. Watch, this is where the real notes kick in. You guys seeing this? This is where the real notes kick in, right? Because right here, no moss long. What do? I start to try to buy everything against the 8 and 20. See, look, it's sell. And you heard me say each time, oh, there's a sell bar, but I'm not going to sell it. Folks, that's how all the money has been lost over the last, anytime I've had a negative day, over the last 18 months, it is from that right there. All right, so that's why I'm reviewing this, and I hope you guys are watching this. I hope people play this back. I hope people play this back and they see the opposite of what should be done, right? Because if we go to every one of these, watch this. You go to every one of these sell signals, you're going to shit yourself. Watch. Sweep. Look at this. Sweep. Sell. Sweep. Sell. and then obviously we get down into the closing bell and you just don't do it anymore. Okay. So now let's go back and look. Okay, this is what the simulator deserved, right? It deserved to get smoked because we came all the way back, round trip, folks, into position 1 short. So now our over under for tomorrow. What is the over under for tomorrow tonight? Someone else type it in. Yeah, it's because I have a lot of. Yeah, thanks, Av. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Tell me a good thing you learned, Av. Okay. Because I'm telling you, I just showed you magic. I know it. I know it's like that, right? That's why we're doing the review, right? And then I start taking them off, right? Did you just come here, or did you just come here to talk shit, or what? The good thing is your stupidity is going to be in the review. That's the best part about this, right? So that's on you, bud. You think I don't know that there's a bunch on my charts? Never seen this guy before, and he's in here talking. Come on, man. You just saw magic. So, all right. I want everyone that watches the review to type in, Av, I learned something. Yeah. Everybody not right now. Okay. In the review comments, when this comes out, right? I want everyone to type in that watches it. I want you to type in, Av learned something, right? Because what a fool, huh? Foot and mouth. I'm telling you, man. All right. That's going to do it for me. We'll see everybody.